Kevin Bartlett being pursued down the straight by Dick Johnson's Mustang. Yes, it is 42, and KB and Peter McKay are doing a great job, but they've slipped just a fraction in the last few laps from being hounding the heels of the top 10 and leading the class. Colin Bond is now the class leader in the under 3 litre category, and KB is back to 12th position on the racetrack. A lot of early development trouble, as we mentioned before, with this car, and in fact KB packed it up midway through the touring car season, awaiting the August homologation of some new parts for the car, because he knew there was no way he could be competitive without them, and he was only wasting time and money by going around until he could get the car up and running in its proper configuration, as it is now, obviously. Not the legs of the V8 Mustang up the straight, of course, but he's had pretty much a trouble-free run for most of today. And the Lusties, having just emerged from the pit, are right on his hammer too. Kevin Bartlett would have as much experience, Alan Moffat, as anybody that's ever come to this mountain, I'd say.
Well, most definitely. And not just Australian experience. He's a world traveler and a fine driver. Happy to have been associated with him, our RX-7 team, to Daytona earlier this year, and he put up a fine show in the middle of the night there, driving around 24 hours.
What about the possibility of a 24-hour James Hardy?
Oh, I was just wondering how many people were exercising their minds to that aspect of what it would be like coming through here in the dark with headlights a little askance. It'll be quite an interesting circuit in the dark. Not as difficult as some people would think. When the dark comes down, a lot of the real estate disappears and you're able to concentrate just on the tarmac.
We're back at Mount Panorama for the James Hardy 1000. The Ratcliffe-Smith entry heading up to the top of Mount Panorama through the cutting now.
The placings may look a little disjointed, but I can assure you the people that are chasing Tom Walkinshaw have got their foot down hard.
Well, it's not over yet, as you've said earlier, Alan. Just one pit stop, a broken seat, something goes wrong. Get all of the placings very, very quickly.
They're going to take an oil slick and...
Don Smith and David Ratcliffe in car 58, one of only 4 entries in the under 2 litre category that got to the start line for this year's race. There were a couple of scratchings from the class, leaving only the 4 representatives, of which John Smith, as I said before, in the number 60 Toyota Corolla is the leader. In fact, all 4 of the entries are Toyota makes. So one of them is obviously going to take the prize. Ratcliffe and Smith trying to bridge the gap on the leader in the category, but while he does that,